All right, I'm at this house on 24th, and I just want to give you a feel for the area. If you look on a map, there's like a little horseshoe street you access this section 24th through. It's called Compass. And so right here is where Compass connects with Hill Road, which is a relatively busy road, but it's great access to this part of town. And you can see the foothills are right there. So you have immediate access to hiking and biking trails. There's parks all along there. This is the other end of Compass, kind of looping back around to the west. And then the house is right here on the corner of Compass and 24th. And it's pretty, aesthetically, it's pretty standard for this neighborhood. Most of these houses are built like between the 40s and the 60s. And it's a super desirable part of town. Older houses, a lot of them have been fixed up. Like I said, a lot of them are higher end, $1 million plus houses. This little stretch, they're more modest, but they're mostly nice. This is definitely the worst house on the block. But I just walked through, and it needs everything. This is a full-blown gut job if you can save it. It looks like there's a shared driveway here. I don't know exactly where the lot line is. I don't know if this property has access to that driveway, but there's a shed and looks like here, I'll come around. There's a shed and a carport over on this side. So my guess would be that this driveway either has a shared use agreement or the property line goes down the middle. Sorry, not a carport. It's just a parking pad. There probably was a little carport here at one point. This old garage here looks like it's probably not worth saving, but you can see they just have a bunch of junk piled in here. But I'll go around and we'll look at the house. Like I said, it needs everything. The layout is terrible. The ceilings are short. It feels like there's probably some foundation issues going on here, and the rooms are very, very small. So, there's not much here to work with. So walking up to the front of the house, looks like most of the windows have been replaced with vinyl. They're not original. It's got an old shake roof on it that would need to go. The siding looks like it's in pretty good physical shape. Assuming that you are saving the exterior walls, you could probably work with this siding. This room over here, there's a laundry room in here. It looks to me like it probably originally was a garage that somebody converted at some point, a little one-car garage. But anyhow, so you can see when you walk in, you can't tell, maybe you can tell from the video, these ceilings are probably 6'6". So these arched entryways, I'm 6'2". Like if I'm not in the center, I'd bang my head on those. They're really low ceilings. So you definitely have to do something about that. But I want to give you a feel for the layout. So walking in, there's your front door. If I go through this here, I'm in the kitchen, and then there's a laundry room through there. You saw the bathroom is in that room straight ahead. We'll take a closer look. And then if I come over here, go through that walkway, there are 2 bedrooms back there. So this would be your default living room. I'm going to try to show you. Yeah, you can see in the video, there's a lump right there. So the foundation pops up right there, or I should at least say the subfloor pops up right there. And it's probably 4 inches higher than where I am right now. And so one of 2 things is going on. Either there's some sort of foundation problem here, or somebody just did a terrible addition at some point. And I can't tell where the original house begins and stops here. So anyhow, coming through here, bedroom number 1. This bedroom is probably 12 by 10, something like that. Vinyl window. You've got a little closet built in here, but there's not any value in that. That would all need to go. And then through here, you have another bedroom. This is really common in older houses here, probably in Salt Lake too. But some of these older houses, you actually have to walk through a bedroom to get to another bedroom. So this one here is probably 10 by 14, something like that. No closet or anything in there. I would imagine it looks like there was an old entryway right here, maybe that they framed in to go outside. And then at some point there was some leaky ceiling here that they had to repair too, and they did. They used interesting methods. Okay, coming through over here. So directly across from the main entryway here is your bathroom. You can see pretty basic stuff. They've got like a Home Depot vanity there. This is just rolled vinyl flooring. And then coming around the corner here, there is, the light didn't work in here. I tried. I know it's kind of, they're adjusted a little. But fiberglass round, fiberglass bathtub, and you've got your toilet right here. So pretty basic, older bathroom. back over here to the kitchen. So kind of a long, narrow galley kitchen. They've got a head here for a mini split. There's a couple heads here that are like brand new heads. So, I mean, there's some value in that. Kitchen, original custom built cabinets. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean, this all has to go. The flooring in here is a little bit unlevel also. There's probably not much value in going through the details of any of the stuff that's in here. This would all have to go. You'd have to open up these walls to make another kitchen. But I do want to point out the stairwell here that goes upstairs to some more bedrooms. You can see that there's almost no space in the landing there. So that would all need to be reconfigured as well. And the upstairs needs to be reconfigured. But if I walk up over this landing and through here, this is the area I was telling you I think was an old garage. They've got it converted into a laundry room and just storage under the stairs here. Water heater, electric, and then the pad underneath here, the concrete pad, you can probably see right there, there's damage to this pad. It's settled and sunk. So you can get outside to the patio here, and I'll check out the backyard with you here in just a second. But there's this entryway that comes back into the kitchen here. But I'm gonna go upstairs. It's probably gonna be very confusing because the rooms are so choppy. But as I come up to the top of the stairs here, if I turn to the right, there is a little bedroom, probably 8 by 10 feet maybe. Ceilings, actually the ceilings in the center here, you can see that this attic space has been vaulted, but the ceilings in the center here are taller than they are anywhere downstairs. Some storage up against the trusses, and then if I turn back around, just for reference, stairway is down here. So I'm going back through the stairway, I step up one more time, and then you've got just kind of a sitting area with a couple closets to the right and a window, and then if I turn to the left, another really small bedroom. This is probably 8 by 8 feet, something like that. And then coming through this little archway here, there are two rooms, but they just lead to each other. It's really one room. There's just probably a load-bearing support here. But yeah, this is just basic attic space. This has been finished out. So you could theoretically have some rooms up here, but there's not a lot of livable space because of the ceiling height. So anyhow, I mean, that's all the interior of the house, but as you can see, it needs everything. Coming back down here, I just want to pop outside so you can see the yard. So it is a nice big corner lot. This is that doorway that was in that bedroom downstairs. I said that I think that somebody probably just popped out at some point. But it's a nice big lot. You can see there's some nicer homes right behind you here. There's that shed. And it's got a big side yard too. It's 0.2 acres, a little bit over 0.2 acres. So this lot you could, if you thought you could salvage this house, you could do that and add an ADU. I would have to double check the zoning, but I believe this lot is big enough to split, and so you could build either a duplex here or 2 smaller houses. There's lots of opportunity, and like I said, the properties here are higher end for sure for our neighborhood, and so it's a potentially big project, but there's some decent profit to be had on the other end. It'd just take you some time and cost you a few bucks. So anyhow, there is your tour.